What's going on, YouTube? This is SG1 Sports, and you're watching our SEC channel. We're going to preview the 2024 schedule for the Arkansas Razorbacks here in this video. Before we get to 2024, let's look back at the schedule from 2023. Here was the schedule from last season for Arkansas, going just 4-8, and it was a brutal schedule. Just look at that stretch. I mean, it was tough, and give them credit. They at least went on the road and beat Florida, but there were no real easy wins. You know, Mississippi State's a game that you probably wish you could have won. Texas A&M a game where they, probably BYU. So it could have gone differently. But when you have that many games that are tough, it's hard to win consistently in the SEC if you're one of the bottom teams. And Arkansas definitely showed that last season. So we look at the schedule this year, and let's break it down first looking at the non-conference. They'll play Arkansas, Pine Bluff, at Oklahoma State, UAB, and Louisiana Tech. So I did not know that they played Oklahoma State. Usually when I go into these schedule previews, I'll make my graphics, and I pretty much know what the schedules are. But somehow I missed that. I had no idea they scheduled that game. Arkansas, Oklahoma State. That will be very interesting. That's gonna be a fun game. Oklahoma State feels like right now they're probably a better team, but you never know. UAB is actually a sneaky good Group of 5 team, by the way. The home games will be those 3 non-conference games. Then Tennessee, LSU, Ole Miss, and Texas. That's pretty brutal. That is pretty brutal. You're talking about 4 top 15, maybe top 12 teams potentially right there. I know they get them all at home, but geez, I mean, it's going to be tough for Arkansas to win any of those games. You look at the road schedule. Again, Oklahoma State, they play at Auburn, Texas A&M, and Arlington. Not really a road game, but that is counted as a road game for them this year. Because they do have 4 true home games. Mississippi State on the road and Missouri on the road. You'd really like to probably have those games flipped around. You'd like to have maybe Auburn and Mississippi State at home because they'd have a chance maybe to win those 2 games. Probably not going to win those other games. I mean, maybe they find a way to sneak out one. If they improve a lot, maybe they do. But it's going to be a tough schedule the way their home and away set up. So they play Arkansas Pine Bluff on August 31st, first game of the season. Then they play on the road at Oklahoma State in week 2. That's going to be a tough one. Then UAB, again, that's a sneaky tough game as well. And it's right in between 2 road games, Oklahoma State and Auburn. So don't sleep on UAB. Don't expect that to be an automatic win for Arkansas, now, especially where it is on the schedule. And then after a road game in Jordan-Hare, they play Texas A&M in Arlington. That's always a good one, and I expect that to be a pretty tough game there. Then they will play Tennessee at home on October 5th. Then they get their first bye week before playing LSU. So Tennessee, LSU, back-to-back home games with a bye week in between. And again, this is a tough schedule. Mississippi State on the 26th. That'll be a road game. Then they play Ole Miss at home on November 2nd. Then they get a bye week before playing Texas. Remember what happened last time they played Texas. Might be a different story this year, though. They get them at home November 16th. And they play Louisiana Tech on November 23rd. And close things out with a road game at Missouri. So, again, you look at this schedule, and it's just tough. Where are the easy wins? Where can you find wins? Arkansas, Pine Bluff, maybe UAB. Again, Mississippi State and Auburn are games where Arkansas is probably looking at potentially getting a win, but they play them both on the road. That's going to be tough. Louisiana Tech is there, so you've got 3 non-conference games that you can maybe find a win in, but they're going to have to pull off some upsets to get to a bowl game. I mean, that's how tough this schedule is. There's just really there's no breaks really in this schedule. I mean, you look at Louisiana Tech towards the end. Good news is they don't have any back-to-back road games. I mean, you're trying to find some good in this schedule, but overall, I mean, it's just going to be tough, especially for a team like Arkansas. This is going to be a very tough schedule in 2024.